Hey now, I'm Whit. Welcome back to the channel. Today, going to show you one of the most unique pilot watches available on AliExpress. This is the Hruodland F016. Let's check it out. And the familiar packaging, nice hard shell case, and it's got their logo on the outside. And that tells you what's on the inside. Ready? Ooh, wow. Look at that. That is so cool. That turbine has just got a total 3D effect to it. Let's get the wrap off. Man, oh man, that dial looks really good. This is done quite nicely. The pictures online do not do this justice, that's for certain. Now, obviously, this is a budget version of a Swiss-made original that is a limited edition. So, you know, you can't give any points for originality here, but this has got to be one of the most unique pilot watches on AliExpress. I mean, just look at that turbine, small seconds. And let's get it going. This is a manual wind movement. Inside is the Seagull ST3620. I'll go over that in just a little bit here. Now we can see that turbine seconds hand moving, and that's just really cool. The red dot obviously gives you the reference point. So 15 seconds now. This is all metal and 3D cast. Just some great detail on that. I mean, we are zoomed in super tight here, and everything looks nice and crisp and clean. And while we're in tight, might as well notice that nice polished surround on the outer edge of that turbine. Matches the polished surround on the indices, and same goes for the handset as well. Wow, that's a good looking piece. Now, I know some people will probably not care for the name. I'm told that it basically is a Chinese name that just doesn't translate into English. Yeah, tell me something new about AliExpress watches, right? But this does come on a sterile dial as well if you're not into it. I just thought I'd show you the branded dial because that seems to be, you know, what people usually want. Back the hands up a little bit so you can see there. So Hruodland Turbine Custom is all the script that you get on the dial. And this is a 316L stainless steel case. You've got horizontal brushing on the mid case, radial brushing on the top side where the lugs are, high polish on the edge of the bezel, and then you've got polished chamfers on the lugs as well. This is a double dome sapphire crystal, and you've got a push-pull crown, which is oversized onion style and has got a airplane insignia on it. There's a screw-down exhibition caseback. This is sapphire as well, and I'll go over this movement more in a little bit here. But the watch is listed as two different water resistance ratings, 50 meters and 100 meters. So since this is a push-pull crown and they're listing two, I'm going to say you should consider it to be 50 meters. The dial features BGW9 luminescence. I'll give you that lume shot in just a little while here. And then you've got this leather strap that it comes on, which it doesn't look like it's of the utmost quality, but it's definitely way better than other AliExpress leather straps I've seen. The underside actually looks really nice, but it's very thick and the sides are done nicely. Stitching looks to be okay, and I think that this will break in to be a pretty decent strap. Two keepers, one fixed and one oversized sliding, and then you've got some polished hardware with the Hruodland signature on the buckle. And they do feature quick release spring bars. Okay, I've kept this movement from you long enough. So this is the Seagull ST3620, similar to the 3600, which has the small seconds of the 9 o'clock spot. That is a clone of the ETA 6497, while this is a clone of the ETA 6498, having the small seconds at the 6 o'clock. It's a hand wind mechanical movement. It's got 17 joules. The power reserve is kind of a little unknown for me. I think it's somewhere between 35 and 40 hours. Now remember, this used to be a pocket watch movement, and it used to have a lower beat rate. This one is 21,600 vibrations per hour. So again, 35 to 40 hours power reserve is probably a pretty good guess on that. But the cool thing about this movement is it's got this long regulator arm, so very easy to hand regulate this movement. And since this one's already kind of towards the end of the plus side, let's throw it on the time grapher and see what it's doing. And after just one pass through, one position dial up, you see it coming in at -1 second per day, and nice amplitude of 287 degrees, 0.0 milliseconds on the beat air. So actually, this has probably been regulated already. Wow, kind of surprised. Okay, let's get some measurements. This is going to be a fairly large pilot watch, I can tell just from looking at it. But we've got an official 43 millimeters diameter, 51.6 millimeters lug to lug, 22 millimeter lug width, and a thickness of 12.5 millimeters. The crown measures 8.4 millimeters in diameter. And the strap is just a little wider than the 22 millimeter lug opening, so you might get a little bit of wear here at the lugs as that breaks in. But you can see you got this taper here. It tapers down to 18 all the way down. And it weighs 87 grams on the supplied leather strap. All right, but try it on, show you what it looks like. But first today, I'm wearing another pilot watch, the Cadola 1946 Aviateur, and I got this watch for $47, if you'll believe that, and find out how in that video right there. But Cadola's making some pretty good looking watches right now too. This one's a couple years old, but great looks to it, huh? Yeah, that's my wheelhouse right there. See, 43 millimeters on me does not look big at all. I've got an 8-inch wrist, so this is really, I kind of prefer to stay in that 40 to 45 millimeter range. So again, not out of place at all for me. Strap is nice. It's very rigid, so I'm sure it's going to take a little bit to get that broken in. But it seems to be a decent strap, and it's very comfortable. So even with its rigidness right now. But I really like the look of that. It's got more of a black look to that dial from a distance, but when light hits it a certain way, you can see that blue hue come out. And get you some more close-ups so you can try and see that blue a little bit. Again, it's just really hard to see in this light. I'll throw in some other shots of the watch outdoors, in bright light, etc. Maybe you can get a better sense of it, but it definitely doesn't appear to be black. It's just got kind of a murky blue color to it. It's pretty cool. All right, let's check out the Luminescence. Ooh, looks pretty good. Nice crisp BGW9, and it looks to be an even application everywhere. I gotta tell you though, I'm kind of bummed they didn't just put a little loom pip on that second turbine wheel. That would have been cool to kind of see that spinning as well, huh? That's kind of a missed opportunity, I think, there. But otherwise, though, look at that. Looks pretty good. I mean, the staying power from the initial blast of UV light is obviously got some staying power as well. So all in all, looks like it's pretty good loom. All right, let's talk availability. Like I mentioned, these come in a blue dial or a black dial. This is the blue. And you can get it sterile or branded. And the black dial has a blued handset, and while this blue dial features a polished stainless steel handset. So as this video is coming out, there's obviously a sale going on. The promotional price for this is about $142 US, plus there's a discount code for $5 off listed in this video's description. Each are limited in time depending on when you're seeing this video, but I'll list those dates in the description as well. So man, I've got some great first impressions of this watch. Cool to see this hand-wound movement being used. The finishing looked great on the case. Nice oversized crown. The dial looks fantastic. And of course, the star of the show is that Turbine small second subdial. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.